I know there's a few around.
There's a button that says photo.
So
you just click
I'd like
it,
to
take a
welcome
picture.
First off, I want y'all to know I'm not a professional speaker, so this is gonna probably be quick, humble, and I'll probably mumble a lot, but here we go. So we've all met here today to pay honor and tribute to the lives of Elliot and Andrew. Life is the most precious thing you can lose and lose. I thought I was going to be better, because losing your life to try to save another shows the love that Elliot had for his family. And with that, I'd like to take a moment of silence. The snowboard feature we made is important because it shows the love that Elliot had for snowboarding and the love that we all had for him. In a moment, I'm going to invite y'all. I've got paint pens. You can sign it, write on it, draw a picture, do whatever. Just something to show your appreciation for Elliot and the love that you had for Elliot and Andrew. Like I said, this is going to be quick, to the point. So that's about all I have. What I'd like to do is introduce the folks from Wisconsin River Rescue. They're going to explain what they are and who they are and what they do.
I'm Tina, and this is my daughter Brianna, and we lived right by the tragedy that happened with Elliot and Andrew. And my daughter came up with an idea that we would collect life jackets and make a stand and have them down at the beach for everybody to use. And we were going to dedicate it to all the tragedies that happened on the Wisconsin River. This spring, we did get over like 300 life jackets donated, so we are in the process of making other stands to put elsewhere, not just on the Wisconsin River. We do have a Facebook page. When Brianna made the Facebook page, she didn't think it would go as viral as it did, and we had 1,000 likes in probably 2 hours. So we've just been working hard. We moved, so we have a big shed, so we were able to store the stands through the winter, and we just want to try and prevent another tragedy like this from happening. I know that, people may not wear them, but they're there, and a lot of people are like, well, what if they steal them? If they steal a life jacket, so be it. Then they needed it. They're not that expensive, $9 at the store. So that's what we've done. And we may have to have a few people go with us, because I know that we moved from where we were living, which was right by the beach. And so I might have to go in front of the Decorah board, so I may be contacting some people to go with me to make sure that that stand stays there. I want it there once the spring thaw comes to the end of summer. So if you would like to join us, please just get a hold of us on our Facebook page. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, like I said, I'm short to the point, so now I'd like to open the floor to anybody that has any stories or memories of Elliot and Andrew they'd like to share.
So I am Elliot's oldest sister, if you don't know, and one of his best friends, Eccentric, who he met 15 plus years ago, had written something on his Facebook page the day that we put him to rest. And so I'd like to share what he wrote, because he's super sad that he could not be here for any of this. He said, if I had a chance to speak about you yesterday, I'd want to make sure they knew how loved you are in the internet as well. They don't know Facebook. They don't know. Facebook doesn't even do it justice. You are loved by so many. People reached out online to me to share their condolences. Nobody could believe what happened. People in tough spots or rough patches in their lives told me You would always check on them and reach out whenever possible. So this has to be known by all man. You are so, so loved. Hundreds and hundreds all over the world love you and miss you. You have that ability to reach out and love and be loved. I miss you so much, man. If I could have been there and spoke on your behalf yesterday, I would have hugged your family, put Miranda in a headlock, and cried over the opportunity to meet my nephews. I would like to thank Kay for letting Elliot use your laptop. 15 plus years of battling the lag, fixing the internet, and trying to get online. 15 years, everybody. We were only kids. I've known you guys for a long time, and I cherish all of my memories. Just in May, Elliot would tell me about his new job and his 401k, how his plans were to have extra money for his family. The ski resort is going to be different this year. Everything is different now that you left us. I'd say you were selfish for leaving us, but how the story goes, it truly reflects the Elliot I know. Caring, putting family above yourself, full of love. As the tears begin to fall, I would like to end it with this. Homie, I can hear from you whenever I want, man. Haha, I got something no one has. Unopened letters from you. Something happened, bro, and I got letters around the same time my phone was ringing, and you were back home. So after going through all those letters, I have an unopened letter I have kept all this time. So I'm talking to you now, and I know that you have something new to tell me later. You see, I don't have to wait till heaven to talk to you again. I can hear from you again when I open your unopened letter. I wish I could have came to Wisconsin and see you yesterday, Elliot. This is all I would have liked to have told everyone about you. I miss you.
Is there anybody else that'd like to say anything? Short little story, memory?
I'm not good at talking, but this is one of Elliott's favorite people. And obviously you guys know that, but when I was working with him when I was 8 years old, he was working in the Terrain Park snowboarding all day. When I sat at the lift, I had the chance to sit at the top of the lift and watch him go down every single step. I never got to watch him.
No, she's looking at me.
But I got to see him sit there and stare at the hill, and he said that to me. So we could come together and think about things. And honestly, if I could go up there today, I would go up there and sit right now, but I don't have an anchor right now. But that was his most cherished spot. I'll never forget that. Okay. As a family member, I wish that I would have gotten to see this part of Elliot. Because I didn't always see that. I always saw the kid that fucked up a lot. But I did get to see a little bit of that because I had a conversation earlier in the year where he told me his plans. And I saw Elliot growing up. And I saw the responsibility that he was taking. But I wish I would have seen the passion that he had for this place. I didn't get to see that. Maybe I closed my eyes to it, but I didn't get to see that. And so something like this is very special. And then one more thing. Another part of Elliot I got to see was last year, my last trip to Alaska. It was 2 days before we were leaving, and he called me in the middle of the night because I'm always awake. And he asked if I would take his mother. And I had taken Kay to Alaska the previous trip, and this trip was kind of a spontaneous trip, and we were just going to go. And he was going to use his tax money, and he was going to do everything he could to get his mom to Alaska with us in less than 48 hours. And I said, you got to wake your mom up and talk to her about it, because she's got kids and everything else. And I ran the airline ticket, and it was like ungodly expensive. You know, even with using half of the frequent flyer miles I had, he still would have been $1,400. And the next day, Kay said, can't do it. But in 19 days, we're going to Alaska. So And one of the trips that we plan on taking is going up the Elliott Highway, which goes up to the Belton Highway, which is the Haul Road that out off the grids.